this Easter weekend that turned into a nightmare. It all started when I and my girlfriend, Sarah, decided to rent this cozy little cottage out in the woods. We thought it'd be a nice break from the city noise. You know, when we got there, the sun was just starting to dip below the horizon, casting long shadows across the forest floor. The cottage looked straight out of a postcard, nestled among the trees with smoke curling from the chimney. We unpacked our stuff and settled in for the night. The air was crisp, and the only sound was the occasional rustle of leaves in the breeze. It felt peaceful, like we were the only people in the world. But as the night wore on, things started to feel off. I kept hearing strange noises outside, like twigs snapping and footsteps crunching through the underbrush. Sarah said it was just my imagination, but I couldn't shake this feeling of dread. Then, in the middle of the night, we were jolted awake by a loud bang. I jumped out of bed, heart pounding in my chest, and rushed to the window. That's when I saw them. Two figures, lurking in the darkness just beyond the edge of the forest. They were hunched over, whispering to each other in low voices. I couldn't make out much in the dim light, but something about them sent shivers down my spine. I tried to wake Sarah, but she was out cold, dead to the world. I felt a surge of panic rise in my chest as I realized we were all alone out here, with whoever those people were lurking just outside. I grabbed the nearest thing I could find, a heavy flashlight, and crept towards the door, my heart pounding in my ears. I swung the door open and stepped outside, the cold night air hitting me like a slap in the face. But the figures were gone, vanished into the darkness like they were never there. I stood there for a moment, heart racing, trying to make sense of what I had just seen. The next morning, we heard the news. A couple had been murdered in their cottage just a few miles from where we were staying. Sarah and I looked at each other, our blood running cold. The police came and went, but they never caught the killer. It's like they vanished into thin air, leaving behind nothing but questions and fear. Sarah and I never went back to that cottage in the woods, but sometimes, late at night, I can still hear those whispers in the darkness, reminding me that some secrets are better left buried.